Hey, Highway. Glad you guys joined us. Right now it's April 17th. We're going to go through our Friday devotions in John chapter 4. In John chapter 4, we were going to talk about the Samaritan woman who was by the well and she met Jesus. Um, this woman was married 5 different times, and the person that she is living with right now is not her husband. And because of this lady, she's going to get some water in the middle of the day in the afternoon. You can only imagine how hot it was going to be in Samaria. It's in the Middle East. It's around Israel and in that area and in Samaria. And can you imagine? It's not California weather over there. It's going to be hot. She's going to be carrying gallons of water. It's going to be a very big task for her on typically a very hot day. Why would she? Why would she go during that time when majority of the people, all of the people, would go during the early in the morning before the sun would rise? Well, the reason again would be because she was married 5 different times. And if she was married 5 different times, can you imagine so many people talking about her? But there is something interesting that Jesus says to this woman. Jesus ultimately says, "Hey, can you give me some water?" This woman's like, "Wait, why are you even talking to me? First off, I'm a Samaritan, and you're a man who's a Jewish person. Samaritans don't talk to Jewish people, vice versa. Man talking to a woman, man, this all doesn't make sense." But Jesus says, if you only knew who I was talking about, who you were talking to, I can give you so much more than this water. I can give you a living water. She kind of goes in a way, "Oh, would you then please give me that water?" Some would say it's like, "Oh, please," in a begging way, "give me that water." Some would say, "Oh, really? Oh, okay then. Please give me this water." We don't know. But Jesus identifies right after. "Hey, go and get your husband." She's like, "Wait, I don't have a husband." And Jesus at that point real makes into realization to this woman that, yeah, you're right. You have 5 husbands, and the person you're living with right now is not your husband. And then her demeanor, her whole reaction changes from over there. Her reaction was in verse 25 and 26, it says, "The woman said, I know the Messiah is coming, the one who is called Christ. When he comes, he will explain everything to us." Then Jesus told her, "I am the Messiah." She's been waiting for this Messiah. She knew the Messiah was going to come. She didn't know when, but she knew the Messiah was going to come. Jesus says to her, "You're right, and that's me." And then this lady does something different. Verse 28 and 29, it says, "The woman left her water jar beside the well, ran back to the village, telling everyone, 'Come and see a man who told me everything I ever did.' Could he possibly be the Messiah?" Can you imagine this lady at this point? She's like, oh my goodness, this is the Messiah? Forget this water jar. Forget the water that I have to bring home. I'm going to leave it right here, and I'm going to go run back to my village and tell everybody. And she leaves it and she runs to everybody. And can you imagine what the talk of the town would be, the village would be? Oh, why is that woman who's been married 5 different times, got divorced 5 different times, and the person she's living with right now is not even her husband? Why is she running? And she goes to them who are even gossiping about her, and she's like, I know who you think I am. I know all the talks that you've been talking about me, but I want you to understand, like, there's a guy here who's the Messiah. He knows everything I ever done. And she talks about it. I want you to know something. All of her shame, it didn't matter anymore when she met Jesus. For those of you guys who are being bullied and it's hurting you, I want you to realize something. Your power should not come from the acceptance of those who are bullying you. Your hope, your power, your joy, your meaning in life should not be coming from them, for them to say, "We accept you." Your hope, joy, meaning of life, your strength should come from knowing who Jesus is, that he loves you, and he's died for you, and that he's going to come back to bring you again, take you to heaven. That should be your joy in life. And when that's your joy, all the pain, all the baggage that you've had, You will learn to let go one by one as Jesus heals you. Your joy, your strength, your life should be about Jesus, not for pleasing others. I wish that was something that someone taught me while I was in junior high, high school, elementary. So many people made fun of me. I thought if I was like them, nobody would talk about me and everybody would respect me. Later on, learning from them and being friends with them, who I thought was so cool or pretty and stuff like that, I find out they were as insecure as I was. They have problems of their own. Everybody wants to be accepted by people, but those people are flawed. The only acceptance that matters in this life is the acceptance from Jesus. And you already have that, but we need to live in it. I hope you get it. Let's pray. Father, I thank you for this message that comes through this story of this woman who was in the well meeting Jesus. I pray, God, that we will learn that our acceptance, our strength should come from you and nothing and nobody else. In Jesus' name we pray. Bye, Highway. Love ya. See you soon. Bye-bye.